Alright, it is Friday, July 24th, 2020 at 5:59 p.m., almost gonna be 6 p.m. Alright guys, this is a special video. This video is about UFOs. Alright, so I looked up the UFO tab because I just recently saw an article on Twitter about disclosure, and I found no longer in the shadows. The Pentagon's UFO unit will make some findings public. Alright, it says despite Pentagon statements that it disbanded a once covert program to investigate unidentified flying objects, the effort remains underway, renamed and tucked inside the Office of Naval Intelligence, where officials continue to study mystifying encounters between military pilots and unidentified aerial vehicles. Pentagon officials will not discuss the program, which is not classified, but deals with classified matters. Yet it has appeared last month in a Senate committee report outlining spending of the nation's intelligence agencies for the coming year. The report said the program, the Unidentified Aerial Phenomenon Task Force, was to standardize collection and reporting on sightings of unexplained aerial vehicles, and was to report at least some of its findings to the public every 6 months. Alright, it says while retired officials involved with the effort introduced Harry Reid, the former Senate Majority Leader, hope the program will seek evidence of vehicles from other worlds. Its main focus is on discovering whether another nation, especially any potential adversary, is using breakout aviation technology that could threaten the United States. So that's basically what the military is doing. They're checking out if other governments have said advanced technology, and that said technology does exist. It says Senator Marco Rubio, a Republican of Florida, who is acting chairman of the Senate Select Committee on Intelligence, told CBS affiliate in Miami this month that he was the primary concern about reports of an identified craft over U.S. military bases, and that it was the government's interest to find out who was responsible. Alright, and the next article, it says evidence suggests UFO whistleblower Bob Lazar was telling the truth all along. It says near the end of his 2012 autobiography, Bob Lazar writes, "I am no kind of hero. With each passing day, that seems less true. I know what you're thinking. Is this idiot really devoting a column to a controversial UFO whistleblower during a global pandemic? Should I stop reading this tinfoil claptrap right now and spend the next few minutes on something more productive?" The answer is yes, to probably. Okay, to everyone still here, why is Bob Lazar on my mind? Because I just read a New York Times testimony saying no longer living in the shadows, Pentagon's UFO unit will make some findings public. That includes a buried nugget about how astrophysicist and Pentagon contractor Eric W. Davis gave a classified briefing to the government officials in March about retrieved off-world vehicles not made on this Earth. Alright guys, so it's pretty much talking about vehicles not made of this Earth and the government having it, so possibility of Bob Lazar's reports on the technology the government had could be true. Alright, so this is where I get off of the articles and start reporting on the things that I recently have come across, okay? So I watch a couple of channels on information about, UFO stuff and information that comes about news that's happening on the planet. And I've been hearing a lot of rumors that the next couple of months are going to be a bit difficult. I've been hearing a lot of rumors that there's going to be a war coming. Not only a global war, but also a celestial war. There are supposedly craft that have been, in the past, from many articles that I've read, have been stopping the use of nuclear weapons and nuclear missiles on military bases. Supposedly, these good beings try to stop wars and try to make peace, but there's still other beings or other races who do the opposite. They try to create war. So it's not just war that, the rising tensions across, Israel and other, Iran and all these things. There's also a celestial war in the sense. So I've been hearing through the grapevine, in a sense, that there's supposed to be 6 months that are coming up where we could have disruptions in food supply, that we could have disruption in our services like electricity and all these other stuff. So, as Asteroid Fight Club warrior, I guess you could say, thanks to Thor, I guess my message is start preparing now. Like, we in this channel, we talk a lot about hurricanes and preparing for hurricane season. Well, it's now time to start preparing for celestial season. It's time to start preparing just in case a supply of 6 months of food, 6 months of supply. Slowly get bags of rice. Slowly get like the things you would need to possibly survive 6 months of hardship. The government, I believe, said to stock up on food for 6 months, just in case. Just in case. I'm just looking it up to see if I can find the article on it. The government pretty much said to stock up on food 6 months, just in case of an emergency, and we never knew or found out in the article why they wanted us to stock up for 6 months of food, just in case. And I'm not sure if this is the reason, or if it's just the wildfires and the hurricanes and all the stuff happening in the world. But I think it's great advice to just prepare for the possibility of 6 months of an emergency. It could be regular war, just like things happening on the planet, and it could be just in case. But it's something that I wanted to pass on. I know that there's a lot of people who don't believe that there could be UFOs, but just in case there's a possibility that there could be UFOs and that there could be a celestial possible issues happening, just prepare. Always good to be prepared. And as you know, in this channel, I am a follower of Jesus Christ and God. I do not profess to tell people to follow God or Jesus. I just tell people, follow your heart. I follow God and Jesus because of love and how I was raised. So everybody has to make their own choice. But I just wish the best for everybody. I pray for everybody, and I just wanted to make sure you guys got the latest scoop about the news involving the UFOs and the whistleblowers that have happened. So if the UFOs and the Pentagon is gonna be start releasing every 6 months findings, how far are they gonna disclose? How much information are they gonna disclose? Supposedly there's an awakening. That's what people talk about, or they say the words awakening. Is basically humanity waking up and realizing that we're not alone in the cosmos, that we're more than just, human beings going day in and day out, that there's more to this mess. So I just wanted to end this video on that note, saying I wish peace and love to everybody, and be prepared. Just like we prepare for hurricane season for a couple of weeks just in case there's a hurricane, let's prepare just in case for up to 6 months of food, just in case there's a power outages and disruption in services. Alright guys, that's it for this video. Hit like and subscribe for more, and see you guys next time. God bless.